Gavin, do you support the legalization of recreational marijuana in California?
As some folks may know, we very likely to have a ballot initiative in 2016 to tax and regulate marijuana for adults, and we have strong confidence we'll win. We got to do it right and be thoughtful and deal with the legitimate concerns folks have about our children and not allowing big tobacco to come in, become big marijuana.
Right.
So we want to do it in a very thoughtful way, and we'll have that opportunity next year.
And you're for it?
Leading the effort.
Right, I know you always have been, yeah. And that would be good because, I mean, 4 states have it legal now.
Yeah.
California, which has been on the forefront of so many things, has been lagging on this. We weren't close to being first on gay marriage. You know, I'm going to start calling us West Arizona.
Well, the thing about it is marijuana is already legal in California in the way that you used to have to buy a beer in Utah, right? You have to sign up for the membership club, and then they would pour you a drink.
Wow.
California, you have to jump through the hoop. You get your prescription, and you get it. And I think as a country, is this really what we want to spend $50 billion a year on? Fueling an enormous law enforcement bureaucracy, the militarization of police departments as they seize, the rationale for, well, this is why we need an armored personnel carrier to enforce the drug warrant for a nonviolent marijuana offender, and the civil asset forfeiture that comes along with it. And for a conservative concerned about the size and growth of government, this is something you should absolutely be for, because it's one of the most effective ways of reducing the size and scope and influence and hypocrisy of government.
Right, I've said that years ago, that this is an issue the Republicans could have stolen from the Democrats. Absolutely.
Ultimate manifestation of big government.
Right.
Rand Paul has this. It's in his platform.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, he also has a giant cash crop of cannabis in Kentucky. Say that 12 times fast.
What do you mean?
Giant
cash crop of cannabis?
Do you want to go visit Kentucky? Yes, it's a cannabis growing state. I'm sorry, I'll probably get sued for this.
Well, lots of states, they grow it, but you mean secretly?
Well, I guess since it's not legal there yet, but I can't imagine other than his being a libertarian, although I agree with Steve.
You seem to know a lot about this.
I'm saying this as a mother, in addition to what Steve is saying. These kids are going to try it, and I'd rather that there be some regulatory oversight of it and stop wasting money, overcrowding our prisons and creating criminals and such.
And you make a point. And as a parent, to your point, without belaboring this, I love this panel. I'm impressed. The two of you have this point of view. But drug dealers don't card. They don't care how old you are. They don't care what you're selling.
They sure don't.
And so from a parent's perspective, I appreciate that point of view. And so, look, the thing about California, though, one should not underestimate the impact this will have, not only across the country, but around the world, notably with the cartels down in Mexico. We produce, just in the Emerald Triangle, which is that Mendocino, Humboldt area of California, roughly $12 billion of cannabis at wholesale a year.
Oh, yeah, we do.
We make the rest of the world. Yeah. So the impact of what we do will be much more significant, certainly than, I would argue, Colorado, Washington, Oregon, and Alaska combined. So it's a very, very serious debate for serious people, and I hope we don't demean the debate by talking about stoners and talking about hippies and the usual rhetoric.
In a baby.
No, I hate that. And to your point, the dispensaries, you're right. It makes me feel dishonest and like a criminal. Because I genuinely suffer from whatever it is I told them I had. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.